bitch. And I'm here right now because I want to explain to people a little bit better how to you can align your energies and know where your energies is going a little better, so you can understand how to kind of utilize what you have. And if you are a particular sign, for an example, say you are a Taurus, but you don't feel like you have a lot of qualities of Taurus, or you feel like you're not doing or working in the nature of a Taurus, and you feel like you feel other aspects, I'm going to give you a few pointers of why is that and what's going on. Because check this out. Now, you may be, say for an example, this is an example. Say you're a Taurus, right? The Taurus sun sign, right? And you feel like every time you listen to a horoscope that they tell you something about that you should have patience or something like that. And you think you should be very good at patience. But every point of your life, you find yourself being stressed out when you're having to wait for things or do certain things, just that, and the third. Now, this could be an issue right here. You might want to figure out where Venus is at. Because look, you're going to want to figure out where Venus at and figure out where your moon at. Here's why. Because if you're a sun sign Taurus, Tauruses are ruled by Venus and is exalted by the moon. Now, the Venus is actually the co-ruler, but since we're going by the plan, that the astrological plan that everybody else is comfortable with, then we're just going to include Venus for right now. But if you want a personal chart from me or whatever like that, then I can include your earth sign, your earth aspects. But we're going to get to back to, for the example. Now, if you're a sun sign Taurus, you're going to want to look to see where your Venus and where your moon is at. And that's going to kind of shape and form what kind of Taurus are you. And then you want to add a lot of other things into it, like as far as planetary aspects and angles that's making it to it. But the first thing first is, if you want to figure out what kind of sun sign this person you are, you want to go find the ruler and the exaltation planets and where they reside at. Now, if you having patience issues and you're a sun sign Taurus, then 9 times out of 10 your Venus may be in Gemini, or your Venus could be in Aries, which are active signs and restless signs. So it could temper with your natural awareness of action as a Taurus sun sign into being good on patience. It could temper with that and give you mixed emotions about times that you want to be, times that you may want to be patient and times that you may not want to be patient. So it could kind of mix and match you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's if your Venus is either. Now, if your Venus stretched further enough to get into an early degree of Cancer, then this will balance out your sun sign. Or if it's stretched far enough to get into Pisces on the other side, then it can balance it out. Now, you want to do this. You want to do this with all your sun signs. If you're a sun sign Aries, you're gonna want to go look to see where Mars is at. But you don't have, the sun is exalted in Aries, so that's already a benefit. If you're a Taurus, you want to go see where Venus and where Venus and the moon is at. If you're a sun sign Gemini, you're going to want to go see where Mercury is at. If you're a sun sign Gemini and your Mercury is in Gemini also, that's great. If your Mercury is in Taurus, then you're gonna be slow with communicating your thoughts. Not saying you're a slow person. You act on communicating your thoughts slower than others. So that means you're not spontaneous with your speech. And as a Gemini, sometimes that may be important, but sometimes it's not, because they can be within inside themselves. If Mercury, okay, now if you want to go to Cancer, you want to look towards to see where you want to see where the moon is at, and you want to see where Jupiter is at in your chart. If you're a sun sign Cancer, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer and the moon rules Cancer. So like, say you're a Cancer sun sign, but your Jupiter is in let's say Leo. Now, if your Jupiter is in Leo, but you're a Cancer sun, then you're going to expand on creating inspiration, but you're gonna have an emotional stability behind it. See, Cancers like to feel things out before they actually feel inspired to go through with it. But Leo is the inspiration shine. They may be inspired to do something before they have an emotional attachment behind it. So if you're a Cancer sun sign, but your Jupiter is in Leo, then that's one of them tug of war matches you may have to deal with, of being emotionally connected to something or just being inspired to do something. If your sun is in Virgo, you want to go see where Jupiter, where Mercury is at. But in this small instance right here, you also want to go see where Venus at, because Venus, this is the only debilitated sign that I will issue you to go look for where that planet at too. Because see, Venus is debilitated in Virgo, but by Mercury being the only ruler of Virgo, which in some instances is going to be Saturn pretty soon, but right now is Mercury. See, what happens is Venus it falls in Virgo, so you want to go see where Venus at, because that can help you reinsert your love. Like, for an example, say your sun sign Virgo, right? Now, say you want to go see where Venus at. Say Venus is in Libra. This can help some of your hurt emotional wounds that you may have had in the past as coming up, feeling like no one loves you. You know what I'm saying? So, I suggest as a Virgo sun sign, look to see where Venus at too, because it's going to be harder for you to tap into that. But if you tap into that, you're going to find you're going to find the details that you always really wanted to know coming up. If you're a Libra, you want to go see where Saturn and Venus is at. Saturn is exalted in Libra, and you want to go see where Venus at, which is the ruler of Libra. If you're a Scorpio, you're going to want to go see where Pluto and Mars is at. Go see what signs now, it's going to be easy for Pluto because Pluto is more of a generational sign. But Mars is more monthly, so you want to go see where Mars reside at. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Scorpio and you have Mars in Aries or Capricorn, that's a good thing, because Capricorn is going to be the sextile good thing, and Aries is going to be the planetary rulership good thing. So, you know what I'm saying? As a Sagittarius, you're going to want to go see where Jupiter reside at. See, for an example, I'm a Sagittarius moon, so my Jupiter is in Taurus. So what happens here is the way how I expand upon my knowledge and things that I feel I'm aware of now, I put it in a practical sense. So now it's like I'm teaching it. Like this, like people who are fire signs with Jupiters and Earth signs are teachers naturally. You know what I'm saying? So I succumb to this conclusion anyway in my life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a Capricorn, you're gonna want to go see where Mars and Saturn is at. If you're an Aquarius, you're gonna want to go see where Uranus and Saturn is at. If you a Pisces, you're gonna want to go. You're gonna want to go see where Venus and Jupiter is at, and Neptune. Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune. You know what I'm saying? Because Neptune co-rules Pisces, Jupiter rules Pisces, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. So that's just a awareness of to show you what kind of sign you are. Like my moon and my earth does the same thing. My moon and my sun does the same thing. Just like my sun is Aries, so it's ruled by Mars. My Mars is in 29 degrees Capricorn. So the way how I express my fire is in a productive way. So instead of me just going and do a bunch of spontaneous things, I go do a bunch of spontaneous things and put them in a practical way. So I may put them in the form of a music video. I may put them in the form of an inspirational video. I may put it in the form of obtaining knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Just different things like that. Then when you want to, and then when it comes to my moon is ruled by Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, but then that resides in Taurus. So the way how I expound on things, see, so it's like my fire, the way my chart is set up, I have a container for my fire. Is my fire just not going anywhere? I don't have a lot of air to blow my fire everywhere. I don't have a lot of extra fire to help spread my fire. And I don't have a lot of water to calm my fires down when it's getting too hot. I have earth, which is a container, which is a fireplace, a contained fireplace for my fire. So all my fire gets put into practical use. You know what I'm saying? So it may square each other, but at the same time, it helps each other. See, the trines create opportunities. The sextiles takes on opportunities. The squares learn opportunities, and the oppositions add to opportunities. And all these could be on the good or bad side of things. So, flight boss, bitch, for sure. Oh, grams, air. Let's do it.